What's up, everybody? This is Blue. I'm on High Street, Brooklyn Bridge. This is where we used to go. This is where I used to come when I used to go to the Gleason's gym when I was boxing. I used to come here, Gleason's gym. And back in the days, Gleason's gym was in Manhattan. I don't remember it being in Manhattan, but that's a lot of older guys tell me it used to be in Brooklyn. But my video is about two things. One is about Don King, and one is about people that choose their fears. Now, did you see I just walked up them stairs right there? And then I'm going to take this long escalator ride upstairs. And the reason I'm pointing out how deep I am underground is because if I was to say to you, let's go to a city that's 200 years old, under tunnels, in the dark, underwater, and over bridges, would you come with me? And a lot of people would say no. They would be afraid to. But you do that actually you do that every day when you ride the trains here in New York City. And a lot of people are scared to fly, but being underground is just as dangerous as flying. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, people choose their fears. And then the other thing I'm going to talk about was Don King. And Don King in boxing. And Don King used to get a lot of heat in boxing. But I think Don King epitomizes what America is made of. And he's my hero. Don King is my hero. And a lot of times people might get upset at me saying that. But you think about Don King. He came from nothing. He was a street thug out there in Ohio. We had a lot of good athletes, and a lot of good athletes come from Ohio. Ezra Charles, Aaron Pryor, you had Kelly Pavlik. I think he comes from me. I'm not sure. I think he might come from Europe. But you have a lot of good boxers that come from Ohio. Then you got a lot of good R&B groups that came from Ohio. Brass Construction, Holly Berry's from Ohio. But back to what I was saying about Don King. Oh, bust that the Watchtower. Look how big that shit is. That's the Jehovah's Witness Watchtower. That shit is big as hell. Look at this. Hold on. Let me see. Let me show you something. I didn't know that shit was that big. I'll make another video about that later on. But Don King, I was saying, like, he comes from nothing. He was in jail. But the man is very, 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 very smart. And he's very fast. He's quick-witty. He says the right thing at the right time. He was a player, a true player. And he came from nothing. Look what he had. He put together one of the biggest fights in history with Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. And he didn't have a dime. He didn't have a dime to put on the fight. But yet and still, he put the fight together in Africa. That's a bad man. And Don King, he is basically saying, like he always says, only in America. America is the land of opportunity. And that's why I was saying, if black people going to call themselves, or black people going to call themselves African American, or are they going to call themselves American Africans? And Don King, like I said, is the epitome of what America is made of. And people might not like what he does and say what he does is illegal. But like I always say, anything that makes money in America is endorsed. Cigarettes kill more people than anything I know of here in America, but cigarettes still sell. Liquor kills people, but liquor sells. Anything that makes money in America is endorsed. And Don King knows how to make money. He knew how to put fights together and fighters that lost money to Don King. Don King tell you to save your money, and they call them crooks. I mean, that's you if you can't read the contract. That's your fault. If he fucked you over and accused of fucking you over, that's your fault. If he's allegedly accused of fucking you over, that's your fault because you didn't read the contract. That's your problem. Take that out with you. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what did I do wrong? But like I said, he's a smart man. He's my hero, and he epitomizes what America's made of. Look at all the good fights that you had when Don King is around. How many good fights you got around now? You got all these garbage-ass fights. I mean, look at Don King had heavyweights. Where are the heavyweights in America fighting now? You can't think of one good American heavyweight. What's up, people? My name is Blue, a.k.a. Good Puncher. I'm here in BK, and you heard me say it. Look, check out the Watchtower again. I'm going to make a video about that. Check it out. This shit is big, ain't it?